was my pleasure to be chairing the program committee. Did this together with Stelios, Christina and Krister, and the rest of the national coordinators, with extra assistance from Talasia and Christine, who were a great help and made everything practical and possible. So we had a case center workshop, we had CLARIN 101, which was a new initiative. We had a workshop building bridges with industry, which is also something new. And at the end of the conference, we'll have an extra day with the Federated Content Search Hackathon, which is also something new. So there are some number of new things compared to previous conferences. Well, next year you'll see which return and so which were successful and which we'll see what happens there. We've got two keynote speakers. Yesterday we had Maite Melero and tomorrow we have Stephen Bird. So very happy that they both agreed and gave us something to reflect upon in our field. We have 20 oral papers, 22 poster papers in the regular conference, and then 14 PhD poster sessions. We've divided oral papers into 5 thematic sessions, but you know how it goes. It's always a bit of a puzzle to put those, so don't be offended if your category doesn't perfectly fit what you think it should be. I went back over the last few years in CLARIN numbers and looked at the acceptance rate and the number of submissions. So we had a great number of submissions compared to previous years. I think we had a record of number of submissions, well, the acceptance rate has never been lower, so I hope this means we have a higher quality, and sorry for those who were not accepted. The accepted papers come from 16 different countries, with the Netherlands being the most prominent country. And then you can see on the map here which countries have heavily submitted papers that were accepted, and some countries which lag a bit in submitting papers. I also looked at what last year's were previous chairs presented. So the number of authors per paper is 2 or 3 in general, as you can see here. And then the number of participants. Registered participants in person are 196, so also this is near record numbers, plus another 135 virtual attendance. Welcome to those as well, and that's more or less what I had to say about this. So welcome, enjoy the day, and come back from space to Earth once in a while.
Hello, my name is Germán Rigau. I'm the national coordinator of CLARIN here in Spain. Well, it looks like now we also covered the full peninsula with the color, with blue color, not only for CLARIN but also for Daria, and I think it's a quite successful event since September last year. Many people have been pushing hard for being members of these families, and now finally we look like a normal country. Okay, inside the country there are 12 centers right now that are part of the consortium. We are in the Basque Country, in San Sebastian, in the north, very close to the border of France. We are a research center on language technology, specialized on on Basque, but not only. We work in many languages. In this consortia, we cover all the Spanish languages, Spanish, obviously, and also Catalan here in the Barcelona Supercomputing Center, led by Maite. Also Galician, so in Santiago de Compostela, which is also a very nice city, in the University of Santiago de Compostela, and also many other places where also they are familiar with Spanish and the Spanish materials, etc. We are 12 centers where we collect experts, community data, tools and infrastructure. And just to remind a little bit about of connecting the different languages, so we have data, for instance, in the Spanish National Library, Madrid. Then we have also the Biblioteca Virtual Cervantes in Alicante, in Valencia, close to there. In Madrid, we also have all the universities, public universities in Madrid, led by la Universidad Complutense de Madrid, but they are in the consortia, local consortia, there are the 5 universities in addition. We have the CSIC, which is the largest research organization in Spain, so covering everything, so all knowledge. And we also have UNED there, which is the Universidad Nacional de Educación a Distancia. So in Madrid, we have more or less a lot of organizations, 9 organizations there. So a very, very concentrated knowledge there. And also we have in Andalucía, Universidad de Jaén, which is also here. And also in the Canary Islands, we have a center which, in fact, is working also as an infrastructure there for helping the researchers in social sciences and humanities. And the last 2 editions are DLNet. DLNet is a very well-known organization here in La Rioja, in Logroño. Because they host most of the materials from research, from social sciences and humanities. They maintain the whole data and they have been entered in the consortium just recently. And finally, Skyle, which is another supercomputing center that will cover also a region there, which is Castilla y León. They are based on León. Okay, which is also a very nice city, very nice cities everywhere. So we hope that will be more conferences in the future. Here, more or less, not only the centers, but also the people that is behind. Okay, more or less. And at the end, we put it here. What is the contribution from the ministry, which is the fee, around 200,000 euros for the two infrastructures. So for CLARIN and Daria, so 100,000, around 100,000 per infrastructure. And we provide in-kind in terms of people, basically, and infrastructure also. So we are around more than 26 persons working for infrastructure, which means around 1.4 million euros in kind. Also, we have some small projects that we ask for traveling and subsistence, no? And we hope that will be in the next period. So this is 60K euros per 2 years. And this is the last photo we had for the whole team in Santiago de Compostela. We had in July this year, and we had also another one in Alicante, and we used to have many meetings trying to organize ourselves, which is quite complicated also, because we are a large group of people. Some of them are already here. And we have also the office in San Sebastián for coordinating CLARIN, for coordinating with DARIA, also the CLARIAH Spain, and also the CLARIAH-ES, because we also expand each of the nodes to the regional areas. We are around 6 people, more because some of them works part-time, and we are receiving funding from several institutions, in particular the Basque government and also the local region in Gipuzkoa. And that's our plan, to continue expanding CLARIAH-ES, not only now in Spain, but also in the different regions, from Andalusia, Comunidad de Madrid, Galicia, Catalonia, etc., as we are doing now in CLARIAH-ES, as you see yesterday in the poster. So, summary. So, well, we have plenty of opportunities. We have everything we need, so experts, community data, tools, and infrastructure. We just have more or less the B-Center now, and we are going to submit for certification. Obviously, that's the most interesting thing, just coordination and cooperation. I think we need to cooperate at all levels, in Spain and outside Spain. Now we have unthinkable applications, tools for AI and NLP we can use. That's a new opportunity for everybody. And it's also improving day by day. And the only we need is experts, supercomputing and data. So we already have this, so it's plenty of new opportunities. So that's why that's how we think it's the future of CLARIAH-ES. This picture is taken in Alicante. And finally, final word from Mikel, who is not here, with some problems with family. And I take some note from here, from him. We haven't come very far, but we made a lot of progress. So we hope this is the beginning of a nice history.